Good morning to my 1,605 subscribers. Hope you're having a lovely day. It's Thursday morning. I'm going on my morning walk, walking through the bike trail and around the park. So to be a total of 3.7 miles walking today. This will be the first time I've done a morning walk in I don't know how many months, and I haven't been walking very much because of this double hernia. It's been painful. However, I got this hernia belt that I just put on. And so I'm going to go ahead and from my Google search, they say that I need to wear it for 30 minutes a day. So to help with it out. And then plus I need to do some walking for my heart health. So here we go. Anyway, so today's video is based on the 1985 NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, the original Nintendo console. And a couple weeks ago, I sold my PlayStation 5, and so I didn't have a video game system. And my girlfriend was so nice that she ordered us a regular Nintendo console. Yay! Thank you, Joanna. It does gonna look so fun, doesn't it? And so we ordered the original NES console, and we got 5 games with it, and we got a pretty good deal on it as well. And the 5 games we got was Super Mario Brothers 3 and Zelda, and a couple other cool looking games. And so we was both wanting the retro game system, and we went to the pawn shop, and the pawn shop had one for $70. But we tested it out for 10-15 minutes, and it kept crashing. And so it really killed the fun of the game system. However, the couple minutes that I got to play of Mario 3 was really enjoyable. So then we looked on Marketplace, and we couldn't really find a good system on Marketplace that looked like from a trusted seller. So then we went to the old eBay, and the eBay prices was all over. They had some they had some game systems as far as cheap as $70, and then they was all the way up to like $300. And the game system that we got with the five games, 2 controllers, the NES system, we paid, I think it was around, after tax and shipping, was maybe like $160. I believe what it was, $160. So a little pricey, but the good thing about the original Nintendo system is that you don't have to pay a monthly subscription fee. You don't have to have the internet. Once you buy the games, you own the games, and it's a collectible too, right? So then, if we ever go to sell it, like if we play the NES for a year or two, and we might get tired of it, we maybe want to get a Nintendo 64, which I've been eyeballing the Zelda game on the Nintendo 64. He said it's the top rated Zelda game. So maybe in a year or two, we want to sell the system. It's a collectible and it's a vintage item. As long as we keep it in good condition, we'll be able to sell that and put money into another game system if we want to. We also looking at the Super Nintendo, and we're also looking at the Nintendo Wii, and we're also looking at the Atari 2600, and we're also looking at the Atari 800 XL game systems. And now a lot of my subscribers might know that I do reselling on eBay, and I've been doing that. I've been buying, selling, and trading since about the 1980s. So I've been doing it for a long, long time. And but mainly I've been doing I buy, sell, and trade sports cars like baseball, basketball, football, hockey, wrestling. I mainly do that, and I think I'm gonna actually start getting into reselling, buy, selling, and trading vintage video games. I think that'd be really fun, and also DVDs. I think that might be like my new eBay store, price to sell trading cards. I might have to sell that to price to sell vintage items or retro gaming or something like that, because what I plan on doing is selling all my non-personal collection of my sports cards. It does keeping the sports cars that I like the most and just focus on them, which is only, 5 or so different sets. Selling all the rest of my sports cars and then investing that into retro video games, and then also learn how to um, uh, repair like broken systems, game systems that don't work no more. I've been doing a little bit of studying on it, and as far as how to clean the Nintendos, and change all the pins, and I'm just starting to learn about that. But I think that'd be pretty interesting. I'd have to get for my research shows, I'd have to get like a soldering gun, and and then learn how to do some soldering. I never did any soldering before, but that's part of the Nintendo repair as well. Hi, Killer Bear, Kelly Bear. Hope you're having a nice day today. I'm on my 3.7 mile walk this morning, and so I just wanted my walk and talk. I was like, what can I talk about today? Well, we just ordered the Nintendo Entertainment System, and then also how to relate that to my YouTube channel is that we're gonna be going live first when we get the NES system, the original Nintendo from 1985. We're gonna do a live unboxing so you guys can see us opening up the Nintendo. And so we're going to do a live video. Then we're also going to do a live video the first time we play Super Mario Brothers 3. I think that'd be a fun watch. And then also, so our main 2 games that we're really looking forward to that we ordered in this bundle, because it came with 5 games, is Mario 3, Super Mario Brothers 3, and Zelda is our main 2 games that we're looking forward to playing. And we're going to do a live stream for both of them games. So that's going to be really, really interesting. And then I've done my research on the other NES games that I want to get. So far we have 5 NES games. I didn't write down the list, and I forgot exactly which it was, but I know Super Mario Brothers 3 and Zelda is on there. And then we got 3 more. I think Ninja Gaiden is on there. And plus the seller said that the Nintendo, the NES doesn't crash, because that was our main thing when we bought an NES. We just don't want it to crash out. We want it to be can you cover the camera for, I'm not for sure who Lamar Jackson is, but you can feel free to edit if you like to. And but the main games that we're looking forward to, besides the Mario and the Zelda, would be Mike Tyson's Punch Out, the Kung Fu, RBI Baseball 3. Let's see, it's a whole long list. Ransom City, Double Dragon. It's all kinds of other games that we want to get on there as well. So we're super excited for this NES system. And then also I'm gonna be looking for other game systems as well. And then and what I want to do is kind of like I buy baseball cards to resell, but then when you buy them, you just put them in the closet. You don't really get a lot of use out of them. You pull them out every once in a while to look at them. However, I think I would be better off investing in retro gaming systems, and then also learning how to repair gaming retro systems. And then I could build a lot and put them on eBay and on Marketplace. And then while I'm waiting for them to sell, I can sit there and enjoy them, and I can play them, and I can build my collection up. And so I think that if you have, let's say you have an NES system, and then you have you got duplicates of all the best games, and then you relist a lot with a good working system with the controllers, and then you have all the best games, you could probably get a resale for $300, $250. And then maybe if you buy enough and you can start finding them on Marketplace, maybe you could have $150 invested into the game system and then listed at 300. And then, even if you get 250 out of it, you still profit $100 or so. So I think that's going to be kind of my new strategy moving forward. for buying, selling, and trading. And I think, you know, that it would be more enjoyable to buy, sell, and trade retro vintage video game systems. That way, opposed to baseball cards, because let's say you buy a Babe Ruth card, right? And you get it, then you lock it up, and you don't really look at it that often. You don't really get a lot of use out of it. And you're going to make about the same percentage on your investment, maybe 20%, maybe 50%, maybe 10%. Who knows? Until after you sell it, you really don't know. But while you're having, when you invest in retro video games, you also get to play them and enjoy them. So I really think I'm going to switch my whole strategy over on my buy, sell, and trade, which has been exclusively trading cards. And I think I'm going to supplement that with retro video gaming. And I have my eyes on the systems that I have my eyes on. I'm thinking about investing in the near future will be the Atari 2600, the Atari 5600, the Atari 7800, and the Atari X100, the Atari 800 XL, which is really a computer. And I think that would be fun investments. Then get the video games to go with that. And then also, I recently learned what CIB stands for. It stands for cartridge, instructions, and box. And if you have the cartridge, instruction, and box, then it's even more valuable. And as a game player, I really don't care if I have the box and if I have the instructions. It would look good on this display. But when it comes to reselling, the value is there. And also another thing I'll be looking for is games that are in mint condition will be more valuable. Here's a pretty cool part of the trail here. I don't know why they got these cones up. I guess caution perhaps. But yeah, this trail right here, this is pretty cool. This bridge goes over a little creek river. So this is a pretty cool part of the trail. Now sometimes one time I seen a big 6 foot, 7 foot snake right there. It was a black rat snake. What you see over there, it's like a little creek and stuff. You can't really see it at this time of the year because a lot of the green foliage and stuff, but this is a really cool part of the walk. Thanks, Joanna. Having a great walk. Thank you. But anyways, and then also, there's some more of the vintage game consoles I would like to invest in. And I see ideally, for an investment standpoint, what I'd be looking for is like the original boxes that the game systems come in, like the Nintendo, Atari, and get the original boxes with the manual and the instructions, and then also with the video games, try to find the video games in their original boxes and in their original instructions with a good condition cart. And I think that would make some really good investments. And on my investments, if I spend $100, I try to make, what I aim for is I try to make $20 in profit. So if I invest, let's say I invest $1,000 into retro video game systems, then I'm hoping to get back $1,200. So that would be pretty fun. And I do the same thing with sports cars. If I invest $1,000 in sports cars, then I try to get back $1,200. Sometimes you might get back $1,500. Sometimes you might just get your $1,000 back. Sometimes you might get $800 back. It's all an investment. But the longer you do something, the more chances of you are for being profitable. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and close. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this walk. But yes, look forward to the live unboxing of the NES system. So that should be here Saturday or Monday. And then when we get that, we're going to do a live unboxing. And then after the unboxing, we're going to do a live gameplay of Super Mario Brothers 3. And we're going to do a live gaming watch of Zelda. So that's going to be some fun games to watch. So stay tuned and put your notifications on. Like and subscribe and share the videos. And thank you all for the 1,605 subscribers. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.